First and foremost, I wanted to give a big shout out to all of my nurses out there. Happy Nurses Week, and thank you guys for everything that you do. So when I originally thought of filming this video, I thought, it'd be a great idea to be outside, it's nice and it's warm and there's natural lighting, but now, as you can see, it is 91 degrees with unhealthy air quality here in Buena Park, so anyway, that's enough of my complaining. So without further ado, here is the water bottle rocket experiment. Quick background. During these past few months, I've been fortunate enough to work from home, but during my free time, I've been baking a lot, and I've also been watching a lot of anime. One of the animes that I recently rewatched is Great Teacher Onizuka, or GTO, for any of you guys who are curious. In the anime, they launch a lot of bottle rockets, so that was kind of my inspiration for making this video. It was definitely not as easy as I thought it was gonna be, and I ran into several issues along the way. So without further ado, let's talk about the 4 issues to avoid when building your water rocket. Issue number 1. In honor of my favorite superhero, All Might, I decided to paint my bottle rocket blue and yellow, but what I failed to realize is I painted it using washable paint. So what ended up happening is every single time the bottle got wet, the paint would peel off, which would cause the duct tape to peel off, which just ended up collapsing my bottle rocket in general. Issue number 2, I decided to use a foam cork as the first part of the experiment, thinking that I was being resourceful, but then as soon as I punctured it with the bike pin pump, it just started spewing out water everywhere, which ended up getting everything else wet, so that was a terrible idea. I ended up investing in actual cork, so shout out to Michael's Curbside Pickup, you are a lifesaver. Issue number 3 was the fins. I had to make a total of 3 sets of fins, I think, because the first 2 I decided to make it with cardboard, and every single time the fins got wet, it would just end up collapsing and the bottle rocket would just fall apart. So the 3rd set of fins that I made, I wrapped it in duct tape to make sure that it didn't absorb all the water. So the last and final issue was the most deceiving. I originally was using a hand pump, and I thought, the pump is small, but I figured my muscle could overcome the tininess of the pump and I would be able to launch it up in the air. But turns out that the size of the pump actually did matter, because once I switched from the hand pump to the bike pump, it was able to launch up into the air beautifully. Alrighty guys, well I think I'm gonna call it a day. It was definitely a lot more labor intensive than I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. Anywho, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm scared. Okay. Oh God, oh God.